After watching this video, you will understand that you need to get out of your own way and start delegating more in your business, right? And so this video is gonna be real, authentic, just me sipping my double espresso at my home, talking to you about the lessons I've learned after scaling my own business to over $3 million a year. And I could have done that a lot sooner if I understood some of these lessons. And so one of the first things I want you to understand is you treat your reputation like this glass ball. Say like this espresso cup is like a glass ball. That is your reputation. That is like something you're proud of in the space, right? You're proud to have this great reputation. You always take care of your clients. You always take care of people. And when you work with people very hands-on in the beginning phases, you respect this glass ball, you respect this reputation of yours, and you make sure that you see that every job gets finished to completion. You make sure that everything is satisfied, everyone is happy, everything is great in the business, and everything is just flowing smoothly, and the clients are always happy because there's a fast feedback loop, right? Like you deliver a project to a customer right away. They tell you if they like it or not. They tell you the revisions required. You then take that feedback and you handle it, right? And so what you start realizing is, one, if you want to take on more projects where you want to actually grow your business, you need to outsource it. You need to outsource it. But how are you going to give up that glass ball? How are you going to pass this glass ball, this responsibility of the task being completed, a task that was paid for by a customer, and you have to now pass it over to a team member, a new team member, a new hire. What if you run a video agency? It's an editor, a videographer. If you run any agency, it could be a sales rep. It doesn't matter who it is. At every single level of the business, the same concept applies. And so now you hand off this glass ball, aka your reputation that you've spent years building up. And month one, glass ball breaks. They literally drop the ball. Like literally, it just breaks, right? It just breaks because there's a lack of systems, a lack of SOPs, a lack of training, a lack of understanding of what it takes to maintain the reputation, to maintain the quality of work that you've had for the longest time. And so you experience this. Maybe you've experienced this, maybe you haven't, right? Maybe you've tried delegating and you experience that no one can do it as good as you. And what you quickly realize is you fire that employee, you quickly put the pieces of glass back together and you start building it back up. You're like, oh, I'm not letting you go this time. I'm not letting you go. And you keep going into this cycle of doing all the work and being scared to delegate, being scared to let go of the work, being scared to let go of the things that are going to get you to the next level. And you want to be a CEO. You started building this business, your video business, your company to have freedom. Have freedom to take care of your wife, to take care of your family, to go to the beach on a random Monday. Just you built it for that, but the problem is you won't let go of this idea, this false idea that the work needs to be done by you. The work needs to be done, but it doesn't need to be done by you. And so what I'm trying to challenge you here is, just because you handed off something once and the process didn't go as smoothly as you'd like it to, doesn't mean you stop delegating. Doesn't mean that delegating doesn't work, right? You are not required in every component of your business, right? You are not required to do everything. If that's actually what you want, then you're gonna hate your life. You're gonna hit this wall where you're just burnt out. You always push for more clients, and you're like, oh, I'll figure out the fulfillment. But you figure out that you can put in more hours, but you never figure out how to let go and actually get paid for the value you produce and not the time you produced. And so what I challenge you to do is really call yourself out. I challenge you to call yourself out and be like, am I scared to just let go of this thing because it will, the glass is going to drop again? And if so, it's like, what's the smart answer? The smart answer is, how do we make sure the glass doesn't break as bad? It will break again. Suck it up. Welcome to the club. Anytime you delegate something, no one cares as much as you do, right? No employee cares. I have 15 full-time employees right now. Our company's scaling, and no one cares as much as I do. But that's okay. Why should they? Why should they? Why should your employees care as much as you do? They shouldn't. All right? You're the one that gets to benefit from living in a multiple million-dollar house at some point, retiring your parents, retiring your wife. Like, you're the one that gets to benefit of all this. They don't. So why should they? And you kind of need to like clear that expectation up for yourself. But that doesn't mean that they need to drop the ball. That means that you need to take a step back and build the right systems, the right checklist, the right operational procedures that they follow A to Z to make sure that every time you hand something off, the glass, this glass ball shatters a little less every time. And sooner or later, you'll have a operation, a process where it doesn't require you, and the work gets done. And for the first time in a long time, you'll feel some freedom, and then you'll get some more sales, get some more clients, and then something else will break, and then you have to go through this again and again and again with each new hire. And so, point of this video is the work needs to be done. It doesn't need to be done by you. You don't need to be the one editing the videos. You don't need to be the one talking to your clients 24/7. You don't need to do anything. As long as someone is in place and has the right systems, the right procedures, and the right mentality, right, as well, right? And so building culture is a whole different video. And so get out of your own way, right? No one's gonna do it as good as you, but like you have a cap, you have a maximum amount of people you're able to take on. It's like, dude, it's not worth it. Like, you literally left a job just to have a higher paying job where you work more hours and you have, instead of one boss, but like 20 bosses, 20 clients that need you 24/7. And what you don't realize is like, they need someone 24/7. They don't need you 24/7. And so I'm gonna start making a little bit more real content, more raw content like this. If you like this, comment below other topics you want me to talk about, and I will start making them, right? If you like this, give it a like. I'm just trying to pass down some of the lessons that held me back. And after making, I don't even know how much we made in this space already. After making a lot and scaling up a company and retiring my wife, retiring my parents, and moving on the water, literally my neighbor is a billionaire, B. Like, that's a house back there. You can barely see it. All right, you can't see it, but my shoulders are blocking it. My point is, we've done some things, and I want to pass down these lessons. So, comment down below what other topics you want me to talk about, because I'm gonna give it all out to you guys. I'm just gonna give you all the value. Build trust. I believe we're in a trust recession. I believe that we live in an economy right now where everyone's just trying to like get the next sale instead of like actually like be authentic and give value. And I want to be different. I want to be valuable. I am valuable. I want to prove my value to you. All right? Like, subscribe, leave a comment for what other topics are holding you back. All right? Have a great day. Thanks for watching.